Hello, and welcome to Blue Girls Dream Journal. This is like the podcast. So it looks like I have different things going on. I have the videos. I have the documented dreams on Blue Girls Dream Journal. So anyway, it looks like that I did not add these videos to the podcast. So that means I have to redo them. I have to. So I deleted the other ones or whatever, the other videos so soon because it takes up so much space on my laptop here. Okay, so anyway, this is the end of February 2017, and the dream is titled College Kids. There is an ethnic-looking guy in this dream. A young woman has an X-Acto knife in its package. Later she goes out to eat with her girlfriend and has money, so she orders whatever she wants. She writes a money order with a long payee. At night, a guy is walking around his neighborhood. My oldest cousin's daughter, who I met once, appears in this dream. She is a nurse, married, and has 2 sons and lives in Virginia. This is real life. Maybe someone with her name or looks like her will appear in my life. Also, not to be a drag, but have had dreams of knives, 2 X-Acto knives, which is used for artistic purposes, and a subliminal message of knife. So this may mean some kind of danger. I've had dreams of people with knives and guns, but it has been years. I had dreams like that when I lived in the Pacific Northwest, which is a very long time ago. And I did have, when I was a couple years ago living in the Midwest, I actually saw, I was half awake, half asleep, saw a blade, like just the blade, I didn't see who was carrying it. So anyway, okay, so the next dreams are going to be in March of 2017. Okay, without her knowledge, this is March 2017. A young woman with short blonde hair who has not been in previous dreams was in a kitchen by herself. It feels like there is several people talking to her in her environment, although she is alone. Also, a young African-American guy is talking to someone but cannot see or hear who he is talking to. Maybe he is on the phone. So my guess is that some people may be talking about this young woman without her knowledge. Okay, so the next dream is, oh boy, March 2017. Girl's motif. A room is decorated in a little girl's motif with a twin-sized bed. A man gives a young woman 2 different color checks. At night, there is an open area where young people hang out. Some are dressed like hippies, like an art fair, but at night. Some guys ask directions on how to get to Seattle. There is an open trolley that some women are standing on, like in a row. Let it slide. An overweight woman that has not been in previous dreams is in present, not very attractive looking. And a woman wants some milk and cereal and goes to an open area near a kitchen where a man is present. She has been there before, and so he lets it slide this time. So the next dream is ants galore. There are 2 light-colored couches that are across from each other, threadbare-like, but clean enough to sleep on. 2 women are sleeping soundly on each couch. There may be a boy there as well. A woman goes upstairs, and there is a small room that ants are all over the walls, ceiling, and even the floor. It might be a glorified closet or linen room. Whatever it was gross. New girlfriend Well, today my birthday, and I celebrated earlier this month by taking a tour of the Grand Canyon. Oh yeah. Some strange things have been occurring this month. On May 2nd, when I received a message from a man named Paul regarding the tour, the phone number had 3 6s in it. I am somewhat superstitious. Then on March 8th, an issue with a man named Paul. Anyway, my dream, okay. Yeah, so what's weird is this is like March of 2017, and this is recorded in October of 2023. And I'm really lazy today, can you tell? This where I'm currently located out east is I have seen more 3 6s in the time that I have been here than probably any other time. Like I would in my life. I mean, this is really scary. And whenever I see it, it makes me want to run. It's like, oh shit, you know. I am quite superstitious, but there's been a hell of a lot of 3 6s here, and that's not good. I mean, to me, it's like, you know, the devil. So, okay, so anyway, my dream is short and involved a young man. This dream is very dimly lit and takes place in his bedroom. He is basically sleeping in his bed, and I think he may have a buzz haircut, maybe a little longer. There was a woman around, but not able to see her in this dream. From what I sense she is doing in this dream, it may be his next girlfriend. Okay, so concrete and warmth. We're still in March of 2017. Concrete. A man is in a large concrete building by himself. He is storing something of value, like gold, a rectangular shape in a ceramic kiln. A young, really smart woman doesn't know about another woman who is attracted to her. Then there is a view of a sea, as if on a small boat. Warmth. A man who radiates warmth saw a woman's bill for $180. He thought it was much higher than other people's bill. She thought maybe the refrigerator needed to be checked. Okay. We're replaced again for the 100th millionth time. Clear. This young woman has blue eyes and short black hair to her neck. She has bangs and wears her hair behind her ears. She's smiling at herself in the mirror. There is an older guy around who is assisting her store something. Well, I had another clear dream of a young woman who looks just like me when I was between the ages of 18 through 22, so I get replaced again. It reminds me of the episode Monday from the X-Files when Carrie Hamilton tries to change a series of events that lead to tragic consequences. So I was a huge X-File fan, and there was an episode called Monday with the actress Carrie Hamilton, which is Carol Burnett's daughter, which, I mean, she's passed away of cancer. I don't know how long ago that was, but it's been a while. So it was basically, she was reliving her life every day, the same day, and so she would try to do something differently, so it wouldn't end tragically. And so that's what I meant with my life, because there's always some it's over and over again of being ripped off this, ripped off that. You know, somebody gets my job, she's much younger, hotter, cuter. I mean, I just can't compete with that. But when you have favor, you have favor. It's not really going to matter how you look, okay? So anyway, plus I mentioned I'm cursed, okay? So reboard pass. 2 women are waiting in a line, possibly at a bus station. One of the women, who is overweight with black, wavy, frizzy hair, leaves the line and goes to a different door to leave. Possibly a reboarding pass. Not sure. She doesn't have any luggage. The other women in line gives someone a raw piece of chicken instead of a ticket. Oh, that's kind of weird. Hamburger. A girl is at her friend's place. Some guys come over and she grabs her backpack from the closet. They decide to go out to eat for hamburgers. Okay, dimly lit rooms. There is a black room that is dimly lit that contains shelves of chocolate figures. A girl is sleeping while some guy sits on her bed. Her younger brother is standing outside and wants her to pay him money in cash, $100. There is another dimly lit room full of suitcases. She's trying to get a hold of someone regarding the zebra suitcase set. They screwed up. There is a feeling that there's a couple of security guys around in this dream. The dream also seems foreign, even though I cannot see any scenery in this dream. So after dimly lit room is, I don't know why I'm tired. I had energy. I was excited today. I don't know why. There we go. Okay, so the next dream is going to be, come on, Slowpoke, Anxious Woman. We're still in March of 2017. Come on, go. Go! I think I need a new laptop. Doesn't want to listen. Oh, there it is. Okay, a young anxious woman is upset about her bill on the 5th. Uh-oh, knock on wood. Goddamn bill. She is sitting across from a guy who is on his laptop. She was going to use a computer. There is another older woman around helping her. Later, she is on the phone. She gets a not popular can of pop from a pop machine. There was a guy who was giving her shit because she didn't want to work. So the next dream is, come on, it's so slow. No, a dimly lit room. So I'm going to pause it again. Swept under the rug. This guy with brown hair and eyes is hanging out onto the side of a boat. He has a smaller boat. I can see water, well, duh, like ocean or sea in the background. There are a couple of people around. A woman asks if heard about something. There is a wooden floor that has a rug with a boat hidden underneath the floor. The dream really doesn't make much sense to me. For the last couple of days have been getting headaches and sleep has been disrupted. Anyway, I believe the correct version. Okay. So the next dream is after swept under the rug. Come on, man. Hello. And welcome to Blue Girls. Oh, hello. Oh, I'm tired a little bit. This is a little frustrating because I have to pause this every time I enter a new dream. And I've done these videos before and I don't know what's causing it. My internet's so slow, even though it says it's fast, it's not fast enough. The new place. This young woman seemed to be ill and was lying down. Later I see a counter like to check in for an appointment. She wants to be there for physical reasons, not mental health reasons. There are two buildings next to each other and she wants to cash a check at one of them. Then the next part of the dream, the woman is gathering with several slightly older women. One of them picks her up and the driver wants to contact someone about security, but the young woman does not feel it is necessary. Later, she enters a house or apartment building with a man with blonde hair. They turn down a hallway, and he shows her a room with either a king or a queen-size bed. Confrontation. A young woman, possibly from previous entry in new places, being confronted by three women who are sitting in chairs. A long, blonde-haired woman is sitting in the middle, hence pickle in the middle. She didn't like that. I'm not for sure if this is a therapy session. I'm not for sure if she left. I just remember the woman in the middle being extremely confrontational, going overboard. Fingerprint. A man has a piece of paper for a young woman to fill out. As she looks to her left side, she sees water. The area reminds me of the Pacific Northwest. Like a place I've ever been in real life. Woman has just her right middle finger full of black ink, like that is used in fingerprinting. However, this is rather odd, and I'm not for sure what it means, but the finger is black up until the knuckle. Later, she is walking around at night. She sees another woman, possibly from India or some other ethnic nationality. Not sure because it is dark. Anyway, I guess this young woman tries to grab her hand, and she rejected her sexual advances by pushing away her hand. Schooling. I was telling some guy that all I needed was 40 more credits to finish my schooling at the University of Minnesota. I got A's and B's. However, they never would give me the money to finish it. This guy gave some guy some money to help him with schooling or something else. Then this woman goes to the counter of a doctor's office and sees copies of her insurance card. It is noisy there. She doesn't want to tell them something. Let's see here. Actually, about 5 years ago, I had a dream about returning to the University of Minnesota. I thought that I would never live in Minneapolis again, but was there. The woman was supposed to come over to help me since it was such a long time ago. A couple of days ago, I found out my brother that one of our friends is trying to move into the same building where I used to live a long time ago. Okay, so this is true. I have about 40 more credits to get my bachelor's of whatever, fine arts or whatever. But the thing is that the University of Minnesota, if you have an associate's degree, which I have, that means that I would not have to take any more like prerequisites. Like I had to take 5 math classes just to get to math class or to college algebra. So I wouldn't have to do any of that again, okay? And I'm not willing to go and start all over and have to take all these other classes or whatever, because it's been a very long time since I've been to college. And another reason I cannot, I won't get student loans. They will shoot me. And I'm not saying that to be whatever, but yeah, I cannot get student loans. I will never apply for them again, okay? So it would have to be grants or whatever. And so, unfortunately, that's just how it is. Okay, light yellow. All I can remember about this dream is that a woman is standing outside, like on the sidewalk by her house. She sees a light yellow office chair in a yard. There are several trees, plants, lots of green, bright pink. A guy is sitting on a couch and he is wearing a bright pink inside-out sweatshirt for some reason. It looks like my oversized Lake Tahoe sweatshirt. I usually turn my wet sweatshirt inside out to wash it. African American angel with wings. A guy used an old typewriter to type a couple of paragraphs on a piece of paper, about 50 copies, and I see him knocking on an older woman's door, one after the other, like a Jehovah's Witness. Later, he seems to be standing outside and waiting for someone to come by him. Then he sees an angel with wings. It looks like a clear plastic figurine. Then the next image of them lying down with each other, with clothes on. The angel is an African American guy with wings. Maine. This young woman was a happy-go-lucky person. Her twin cousins were planning to come to visit her. She liked to participate in outdoor activities. I just can't talk. I'm tired. Whereas they really didn't. They would let her decide. She seems to have some money, and I recall her trying on clothes and wanting to get her hair color dyed light blue. Later, she is at a shelter with possibly her boyfriend, and she sees the bunk beds in male dorm. She is room with a mat as her bed, with her stuff next to her. Other people are in the room. I see a male ID card of Maine. Okay, so I have been to Portland, Maine. I finally made it out there, so I've been to both Portlands. And I don't know, I've always been interested in, or somewhat, I don't know, for the last 10 years in Portland. I just think because it's just like the body of water, and it looks, I mean, it's just beautiful up there. I just went to Portland for I think it was like an extended weekend. I wasn't up there too long. But in here it says it's my twin cousins, and it wasn't my twin cousins, it was there was another dream as well in which a cousin on my father's side and her sister came to visit me. Okay, so this might be another dream, similar. But they're not really, I don't know if they're really into participating in outdoor activities. I guess not. That's what it says in the dream. But I haven't seen them in a very long time. I'm not even sure how long ago it was. Yeah, for a while I was dyeing my hair, and I dyed it light blue. I mean, it's usually long. I mean, it's like really, it used to be really long. But I just got tired of I would have like these skin irritations, okay? And so, I don't know. And then I started getting gray hair. And so, I just kept on cutting it shorter and shorter. And so now it's short. I think I'm just going to keep it short because, I don't know, the gray hair, I have to keep dyeing it. And I don't know, I kind of like it better shorter. It's easier just to take care of. I had my hair long ever since I can remember. There's been times in which it's been shorter or whatever, but for most of my life it's been long. So it's kind of nice just to, I don't know, have it short and not have to worry about the gray hair and stuff like that as much. So anyway, so yeah, I don't know. It sounds like that. Well, if you're at a shelter, then why do you have money? I don't know. So whatever. So that's kind of it for that dream. Okay, evil guy. This is the last one of March of 2017. So this is the end. This is going to be the last one for this video. There's an evil guy that walked inside a room with other people. Although I do not see any people in the dream, I do not watch much science fiction or horror movies. Yeah, I do. The horror ones. But he reminded me of the character from this film genre, and he had kind of an elongated bump on his back that had a blade in the middle of it. So when he walked into a room, he had plans to harm anyone who came into physical contact with him. I remember this dream now. He seemed to be looking for someone to harm. I was afraid and told him not to harm me. that I didn't do anything to him, and that was the end of the dream. Okay, so thank you for watching the Blue Girls Video Podcast Dreams. Thank you.